released Pace Mannion to make room for Jeff Cook, who has been activated and on the squad tonight. And at the same time, Steve Hayes broke his toe last night walking around his home barefooted.
That's right. It happened about 1 or 2 in the morning. Frank Layden found out about it 8 o'clock this afternoon or this morning, and he broke a little toe in his foot, so he's out for the year. And it was an unfortunate timing, I'm sure, for Pace with that happening, because if Pace had not been released and then Hayes had broken the foot, then obviously he would still be on the roster and with the Jazz here tonight.
This broadcast is presented by the authority of the Utah Jazz and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Utah Jazz and the National Basketball Association is prohibited. We're underway, and Eaton gets the tip to Malone. Down court over Dantley's head and out of bounds. Adrian wide open, and Malone's pass too quick and too high. So the Kings have the ball, and already they have playoff fever. Reggie Theus, front court left. Up top to Overding. Right about Karl Malone. Overding on the angle left to Tyler. Drive by Dantley. Put it up. Shot won't go. Yes, it does. Around the rim and it drops. Terry Tyler. Now the Kings get the first score of the game. Ricky Green will southpaw the dribble front court left. Ricky wide left on the wing to Karl Malone. The mailman last night with 14 rebounds and 15 points. Up top to Eaton. Right side, Ricky Green, low to Dantley. He'll look for the shot. Adrian banks her up. It won't go. Just the easy one. And rebound to Terry Tyler. Ahead to Reggie Theus. Theus powers right side for the layup. Won't go. Rebound Terry Tyler. Double pump shot up. That's no good. Rebound to the Utah Jazz. Ricky Green. Ricky down the middle of the ball. Faking right. Driving left for the layup. He's there. He scores. Great move.
You know, Sacramento is 4-15 in back-to-back games, but they flew home last night after the ball game. The last time they did it, when they flew home right after a ball game, they went out and beat Dallas on the road. So they might be a little bit better rested.
There's Thompson up top with the jumper. No good. Eaton, flat-footed, grabs the rebound. Outlet to Ricky Green. Green down the middle again. Right side Stanley. He's got him, but it bangs off his shoulder and is picked up by Woodson. Ahead to Reggie Theus. Fast break. Eaton is there. He shoots over him. No good. Rebound to Woodson. His jumper blocked by Eaton. And Ricky Green comes up with a great play by the big fellow, Mark Eaton. Green down the middle. All the way under to Malone left side. He fumbles it, picks it up, tries to dunk it, and it comes out. Picked up by Reggie Theus. Eaton is the only man back. Theus shot blocked by Eaton. And they're going to call a foul this trip. Reggie Theus will shoot 2.
Well, not a very auspicious beginning for the Utah Jazz. Now, I'm sure that Sacramento, aware of how much the Jazz went to Dantley last night, realize it's going to happen again.
There's a great move by Theus going right at Eaton after he had a shot blocked the time before, and he went right back at him, and this time he draws the foul.
Theus may be having his best season.
He has played well for Coach Phil Johnson this season, and his first free throw good. And Reggie has the 3rd point of the game for the Kings. That puts them in front 3-2. One more for Reggie Theus. That's good. 4-2. Kings up. Ricky Green will come down the right side. Ricky wide right to Bobby Hansen. Hansen yo-yos on the right wing. Raises for the 18-foot hopper. It's off the mark. And a rebound. Grab by LaSalle. Thompson for the Sacramento. Ahead to Reggie Theus. Reggie walks it into the front court. He'll bounce it over in the right corner to sharpshooting Mike Woodson. Right to left in the paint. Off balance. He'll drop it left side of Theus. He'll fake right to the left of the base. Green shuts him off. Down low under to Overding. And Malone takes it off of him and then throws it off the leg of Overding. But they're going to give the ball back to the Kings. Apparently Malone was already out of bounds.
I think he was stepping on the line. That's what Jake O'Donnell seemed to indicate as he pointed toward the floor. It was a heads-up play and a good, sharp defensive play by Malone.
That quickness reaching in at belt height to knock that ball away. Just in time. Overding had perfect position. Dantley does that a lot defensively, reaching in before the player gets the ball up and shooting level.
Terry Durham just came over the officials' bench. The bench gave Sacramento a new 24-second clock, but now they got it back to 8 seconds.
So they go under to Overding. His shot no good. Forced up. Flat rebound to Malone. He has trouble controlling. Tips it ahead to Ricky Green. And they call the Jazz for the double dribble. And Dantley again was underneath for the layup, but never to be. Well, the Kings will keep the ball, and they lead 4-2.
You know, I know, Rod, that it would be very nice for the Jazz to be able to say, hey, let's get it into Dantley's hands, and let's see him win that scoring title. But this game does have importance with Portland not that far behind.
Right up top of the ball, Tyler. Jumper good. Terry Tyler, his 2nd field goal. And the Kings lead 6-2. Green walks the ball into the front court, left side. Ricky wide left. He'll pull out, looks for help. Now to Malone, free throw line, all alone. The jumper, yes. Karl Malone, the mailman, gets his first basket. And the Kings lead is 6-4. Utah has 5 turnovers already, or make it 3. Sacramento without a turnover. As the Jazz, as you mentioned, Dave, a jittery start. Here's Overding left side. Up top to Terry Tyler. Down low inside to Theus. Back to Overding. To Theus. Base left. Follow-away jumper. Good. Reggie Theus.
Well, he posted down on Ricky, and there wasn't a whole lot Ricky could do about that.
As we mentioned in the matchup at the top of the show, he's only a 6-footer, and Reggie's 6'7".
And a quick 6'7".
Here's Eaton up top. He'll square away. Right side to Bob Hanson. He wants to go to Dantley. Tyler fronts him. They go up top to Malone. Quick feed, knocked down. Picked up by Green. He lets it go out of bounds to the Jazz. Lucky for Utah's Malone. Quick no-look pass. There was no way to get it through 3 people, and it was knocked out of bounds.
And there's 7 seconds on the shot clock. Frank Layden out on the floor a little bit here. And he wants him on a stack.
They go to Dantley. Left side. One hand set from 20. A 3-point try. Won't go. And a rebound to Mike Woodson. Woodson will bring it across midcourt straight away. He'll work right side to Reggie Theus. Reggie holds on. Down goes Eaton. They go under to LaSalle. Thompson. Eaton gets back up, and Thompson puts the ball in, but it won't count. We got a whistle before the shot. Not a foul. It's going to be called against Utah, and it's going to be charged against Karl Malone. And for Malone, his first, and for the Jazz, their second team foul. The Kings will put it in play front court left side. They lead 8-4, and they'll get 24 fresh seconds on the shot clock. They go to Theus. Up top to Mike Woodson. Over in the left corner to Tyler. The jumper over Dantley. This one short. Eaton not reaching the rebound, but it's picked up by Ricky Green. Down the right side of Dantley. Pirouette. Bank it up. Won't go. Rebound to Malone. He scores. The mailman delivers on that one. And he has 4 points in the quarter. 8-6 Sacramento. I have never seen Dantley miss so many like close-in shots as he has in the last couple of weeks. Even though he's having great nights as far as points, he's been missing easy shots. Here's Woodson, the jumper, good. Free throw line angle right. He's got his first 2. All right, it's 10-6 Sacramento. That is not an easy shot that Dantley just missed for most people, but for him, it's relatively easily. Here's Dantley, down low to Hanson, stolen away by Thompson. The midcourt to Woodson, down the middle to Reggie Theus. Reggie works on Green, drive in, and we got a foul. And it's going to be called on Ricky Green, bumping Theus on the dribble drive. Ricky's first, the Jazz third.
Looked to me as if Theus lowered that shoulder and moved into him a little bit.
Well, Terry Durham saw it the other way, and Green looked like he had good position, and Theus just powered right on into him.
Well, Ricky made that last little move, though, that last little bump. I don't think he had to do that, and I think he could have drawn the charge.
Left side to go to Woodson for the jumper. That won't go. Eaton is there for the rebound. He pulls it down. Ahead to Ricky. Green down the left side for Utah. They'll wait for help as the Kings get back defensively up top to Dantley. Adrian got the score. Dantley hangs on. He had 45 last night. They go to Malone. Right side, down low inside of Hanson. He'll turn around, force up the jumper. Too long. Rebound to LaSalle Thompson. Ahead to Reggie Theus. Theus down the middle. Take it down the alley. Baseline left. He'll go to Tyler. The jumper from 10 is in and out. And Ricky Green picks up the rebound. The fastest of them all. Down the middle of the ball. Go all the way. Lay it up. Count if it goes. No good. He's fouled. Green will shoot 2 and a foul to LaSalle Thompson. That's the first foul on the Kings.
Yeah, the Jazz aren't taking very good shots. They seem to be pressing and really trying too hard for their shots. The last shot by Bobby was not a good one at all.
But he was actually posting up inside where he shouldn't be for a guard. And Green had a good move splitting defenders, but the shot would not go. And now Ricky Green at the free throw line, and that's good. He'll get another. Ricky with 3 points in the game. Second one up and in. Ricky Green with 4 points in the game.
He had 6 all last night in 26 minutes of play.
Right side, Reggie Theus. Over the right corner to Mike Woodson. Down low. They'll go to Tyler. His bounce pass away from Woodson and out of bounds, so the Jazz will get the ball. And Sacramento gets the turnover. That's their first of the game. The Jazz have 4 turnovers. Dantley on the left wing. Back to Hanson again to Dantley. They double him as usual. Adrian up top to Mark Eaton. Back cross court to Green on the angle right. Open for an 18-foot hopper. Good. Ricky. So he's matched last night's total already in the first quarter.
Well, with the turnovers the Jazz have had and some of their shots that they were taking under pressure, you look at a 10-10, you have to be pleased with that.
All right, Overding comes down the left side. He'll go low inside to Mike Woodson. Hanson knocks it away and out of bounds. Now the Kings are going to take a timeout here in the first quarter with 6 minutes and 37 seconds left. We're at Arco Center in Sacramento, California. It's the Kings and the Utah Jazz tied at 10. We'll be right back with more Jazz basketball. Now for further information, call us.
Rod, do you think that brings back the scepter of 1978 when David Thompson and George Gervin went at it? Because we just received word that Alex English has 19 points in the first quarter. And as we mentioned, first half that is, okay, and Dominic Wilkins finished with 57. Brother.
If you remember that last day, the Jazz were in New Orleans, and the Iceman scored 50 in the first half against the New Orleans Jazz. All right, Tyler, low left for the ball. Turn, corkscrew jumper over Dantley. Won't go, and Eaton is there for the rebound. He'll lead it to Malone. Ahead is Dantley. They got him. He's going to score. Adrian's in for the layup. And another great feed from Karl Malone. And Dantley gets his first two. Out of Jazz are up 12-10. Reggie Theus, crosser midcourt left side. He'll take it to Mark Oberding wide left. Back to Reggie. Oberding clears high. Reggie holds on. Up top again to Oberding. Right side angle to Mike Woodson. Down low. They'll go inside to LaSalle Thompson. Swing left. Turn in for the shot over Eaton. It's good. Nice move.
Very nice move. Yeah, this guy's getting better. He's a lot better than he was last year.
Eaton was expecting to take the little jumper, and he just reached inside, and he had the open door. Here's Green to the angle left for Utah. We're tied at 12. Up top to Malone. He looks for Dantley. Can't find him. Power to the hoop. Lay it up on a run. Won't go. On a rebound to Terry Tyler. Ahead to Reggie Theus. Reggie crosser midcourt to the angle right. Down the alley to Oberding. Beautiful pass. He scores. Count it. He's fouled. Mark Oberding. And Theus the assist. And exchanges of greetings with Theus on a thank you note.
Well, Theus has always been an exciting passer, but I think that perhaps, even though we have not seen him that much, that his game is under control more than it was in a couple of other of his previous stops. It was a very well-timed pass, but nothing fancy about it. Maybe 5 years ago, Reggie would have tried to done something fancy with it, but he just got it to Oberding, and Oberding had the easy basket.
Hansen got the foul, his first, and Oberding makes the free throw, his third point. The Jazz now with 14 fouls. The Kings have but one. Left corner, Hansen with the ball. Sacramento leads 15-12. They go to Dantley. Left corner, pirouetting across the middle. Scoop it up on the run. No good. And rebound, knocked down. It's free. Dantley's got it. Swing back left. Jump hook. No good again. Dantley rebounds. He puts it up. He misses again. These are those easy ones. Even though he was fouled on that trip, these are baskets that Dantley normally makes. He missed that one, but he'll go to the line. LaSalle Thompson gets his second foul.
I'll tell you, Adrian shaking his head as he walks toward the free throw line. A little muggy here today, and there's some glistening on the Jazz players already. I wonder if the weather, wonder if that'll affect them at all. Joe Klein checks in.
Out of Arkansas, the number 1 draft pick, LaSalle Thompson, comes out with 2 fouls. Klein did an excellent job last night in relief. Got 7 or 8 rebounds.
I was just going to say that. He had 7 rebounds, got 8 points, couple of assists, 16 minutes to play, plus he leaned on some of the Jazz big men, and he picked up 5 personals, but he got the job done.
Dantley makes the first free throw. Adrian's first free throw of the night. He'll have another. Dantley averaging 30 on the year, following 45 last night.
He had 16 in the first quarter, didn't he?
16 big ones. The second free throw no good, and a rebound to Joe Klein. Down court to Larry Drew from Missouri, 6'2" guard who has just checked in, replacing Mike Woodson. They'll go in the corner to Theus, down low right to Eddie Johnson from Illinois, who's just come in. Now to Drew on the angle left. 16-footer, good. Larry Drew. His first basket. Now quickly Green to the left side. Kings are up 17-13. Green down low left to Dantley. Adrian double team to Green. Green drives the middle. Drop it to Hansen, right side. 3-point try. It's no good. Rebound Dantley. Knocked away from him and out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball. Adrian had the inside track. At the last moment, Eddie Johnson knocked it away.
When you talk about strong benches, you have to put Sacramento right up there. After all, they do have 3 starters from last year on the bench now with Eddie Johnson and Thorpe and Larry Drew.
Right to our baseline right. Hansen, fake right, drive left, pull up, angle right, 12-footer. It's good. Hansen. So Bobby gets on the board, his first basket of the game. Now the Kings lead is at 2. At 6'7", Reggie Theus from Nevada, Las Vegas. Crosses midcourt left to right. Hansen will guard him on this trip. They put Green on Larry Drew. Theus right to left. He's down the middle. Leaping leader. It's good. Reggie. He has 6 points in a quarter. Here comes Ricky. Back down the middle. All the way. Underhand scoop. No good. Dantley rebounds. Puts it back up. No good. Adrian again missing the inside shot. Oberding for the rebound. Out court to Larry Drew. To the middle to Theus. He's in for the layup. Won't go. And Eaton rebounds. Mark intimidating on the shot, then he rebounded. Ahead to Green, to Malone, left baseline. To the middle to Hansen, lean in, bank it up. Shot no good, Dantley fights for the rebound. Tipped out and Reggie Theus has it for Sacramento. Theus down the middle, left side of Joe Klein. He walked, they got him, Jazz basketball. Action fast and furious here at Arco Arena. Thurl Bailey out of North Carolina State and John Stockton from Gonzaga check in for Utah.
Thurl usually comes in first for Karl Malone, but this time he's coming in for Adrian, who I think maybe Frank wants to just have him sit down, relax a little bit, because he has missed some shots, as you pointed out, Rod. Not easy shots, but certainly shots that we are accustomed to seeing Dantley score.
Maybe a little tired, as you mentioned. Right side to go to Stockton. Down low right to Big T. Bailey. Old reliable. Strong candidate for Sixth Man of the Year award. Out inside, we got a foul charged to Mark Oberding. Holding. And Oberding will pick up his first and the third team foul on Sacramento.
And Oberding checking out, and Otis Thorpe, the star of last night's game, coming in. He had 10 points, including 7 in a row in the fourth quarter.
He's a jumping jack for a guy 6'10". He gets up quickly. And the Jazz were more or less flat-footed on Thorpe's play in that fourth quarter. Here's Malone to the left side.
Thorpe's been having a little trouble with his foot, but he didn't show it last night.
Hansen base right, a leap and leaner, 10-footer, count of it goes. No good, he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. And a foul is going to be charged to Reggie Theus. That's the fourth team foul. Mike mentioned at this time that John Stockton's dad up in Spokane, Washington, always with the Jazz on their television games, as Hansen's shot from the right side almost went. They watch on the satellite dish.
Jack and
Dan's Tavern. They got a big crowd there tonight, so Dave and I wish you all the best. And
particularly if we ever stop by, right?
Right. If you were just a little closer, we'd stop in and have a refreshment with you.
You know, that foul with Theus, he patted Hansen on the head like a golden retriever. It was not exactly what you would call a serious foul, but it was called.
All right, Hansen makes the free throw, and here's Drew to the left side. Kings are up 19-17. To the angle right to Eddie Johnson, a jumper from 20. That won't go, and the rebound of Hansen. Hansen down the middle of the ball. He'll bounce it right side of Malone. Karl running room. Oh, and at the last moment, Klein reaches in and fouls. That saved the two-pointer, as he had dunk on his mind. Klein gets his first, and now the Kings are in the penalty. Karl Malone.
Excuse me, Howard. I was just going to say that Klein lost track. He didn't see Karl coming down here on the right flank, and he caught him just at the last moment.
All right, Karl will get the 2 free throws, shooting better from the field than he does from the line. 49-48. His first one, no good. An interesting point that the Jazz would like to get Malone in closer to the basket more often instead of taking outside jumpers. But they feel that he doesn't like to go inside because he's going to get fouled, and he doesn't want to go to the line psychologically.
That's interesting, yeah.
Second one, no good. And the rebound, Otis Thorpe. Down court to Theus. Cross court left to Drew. Jumper from 15, no good. Rebound Eaton. Outlet to Hansen. Slowed down by Theus. He gets by him. Bobby powers the alley. Drop it under to Malone. Great pass. And Karl safely banks it in. Instead of trying to dunk at that trip, he softly put that baby to bed.
Fine play by Hansen in the third quarter. Phoenix leads Denver 60-57.
Here we're tied at 19. And here's Malone with a steal. Hansen's out in front, but Karl's going to go all the way and bury it. In your face, Mom.
Well, Otis Thorpe followed him obediently, but he didn't try to make any move toward Malone, I'll tell you that.
He didn't want to land up in the wiring of the basket. They'd have to get a blowtorch to get him out of there. Left side, Eddie Johnson, a leaping leaner, blocked by Thurl Bailey. And they fight for it far side. Malone comes up with it, saves it on the court, and then Karl goes right in to a cameraman along the far sidelines. The Malone's all right. He gets help from Stockton.
Well, he might have fallen on that camera, though.
If he did, it's a tough break for the camera.
The camera's a real tough trouble, yeah.
I think Karl's all right. We got a timeout. With 2 minutes and 19 seconds left here in the first quarter in Sacramento, California. And the rookie, Karl Malone, vying to become the NBA Rookie of the Year. He has 8 points, and the Jazz are up 21-19.
Here at Larry H. Miller, we're proud to introduce to Utah the #1 selling imported car in Canada, the Hyundai.
So it's 21-19. The Jazz are up. And we'll pause for station identification on the Utah Jazz Basketball Network.
TV 20, KSTU, Salt Lake City.
All right, Reggie Theus with the ball up top. Kelly Scurry is checked in. He'll guard him. Theus a jump shot. Banks in. Little luck on that one.
Adrian Dantley, after a brief rest, is also back in, and I think that just a minute or two he was out, just trying to calm him down.
They go to Dantley right side, back to Stockton. We're tied at 21. There have been 5 ties here in the first quarter. Dantley up top with the ball. Adrian faking right, trying to go left. They double him. They knock it away. Dantley gets it back. Hook pass over to left corner to Kerry Scurry. Underneath to Eaton, knocked down and stolen by Otis Thorpe. Out of Reggie Theus.
Neither team shooting 40%. The Jazz 36.4 and the Jazz 38%. and Sacramento 36.5.
Here's Stockton on a steal. He'll go all the way. Here's Thurl behind him. Doesn't reach for the shot. Stockton scores it. Little John gets his first basket. And Larry Drew will bring it down. 23-21. Jazz are up. Over the left side, they'll work Eddie Johnson. Eddie left down to Otis Thorpe. Thorpe hangs on. Left side angle to Reggie Theus. Down low. Inside left to Eddie Johnson. He'll drop it down the middle to Klein. Over his head, but it's saved by Theus. And then Stock knocks it away from behind, and we got a foul. And Kerry Scurry right there. And it may be Scurry for the foul. It is. Scurry's first. Now the Jazz are in a penalty. Malone, Eaton, Hanson, Green, and Scurry each have committed a foul. And Marcus Alvarone from the University of Virginia replaces Mark Eaton at center for Utah. Reggie Theus will get 2.
Atlanta won that ball game tonight, by the way, 126-117. And Mike Kaminsky had 35 points. Boy, he's closing with a flourish.
Yeah, he had 41 career high last night.
And 22 rebounds.
Reggie Theus hits 2 free throws already with 10 points here in the first quarter. And we're tied at 23. Stockton with the ball. He'll take it over in the left corner to Big T, Thurl Bailey. Again to Stock. And inside we got Eddie Johnson holding Dantley. Adrian will shoot 2. So Eddie Johnson will pick up his first. Both teams are in the penalty. And we might repeat again that Dominique Wilkins scored 57 in that game.
And Alex English had 19 points in the first half in Denver's home game against Phoenix, which Phoenix leads, by the way, 52-51 at intermission.
As they wave at Dantley behind the backboard at the free throw, no good. They love it here in Sacramento. Adrian, 1 out of 3. Reggie Theus out, Mike Woodson back in for Sacramento. They got flags, towels up, waving them, and they say, "We bad." Listen to this crowd. We're in the first quarter. Dantley for the free throw. He misses. Rebound. Stockton chases it out of bounds. But it was last touched by Sacramento. Jazz ball.
Adrian's getting very frustrated. Very frustrated.
He's 1 out of 4 at the free throw line and only 3 points in the quarter. Dantley out front to Stockton. Right side to go to Thurl Bailey. Big T hangs on. Right corner to Adrian Dantley. Got him by Joe Klein. Dantley dancing behind the screen of Bailey. Now driving right to left. Swing back right. He'll drive it to Thurl Bailey. Jumper from 18, angle right. Good. Big T Bailey. His first 2.
Well, Adrian was making his move on Joe Klein, and as he pirouetted around Klein, there was Thorpe and stopped him, and all he could do was dish out. Bailey hits the shot though.
Wisely done, and a good pass by Dantley for the assist. Here's Drew, base right, drive for the layup, put it up, blocked down by Alvarone. And it's out of bounds, and I believe they're going to call a foul on Marcus Alvarone.
Yeah, I think Mark got part of him as he went by.
So the Jazz have 6 players that have committed a foul here in the first quarter. Drew went right by Stock to the base right. John reached him from behind, and Alvarone tried to save him and got him on the arm. So Larry Drew will shoot 2. First one no good.
Tell you one thing, you can be sitting in the back row here at this stadium and you still have a pretty good seat, huh?
Oh boy, everything's good here. And this is a temporary building. Second one good by Drew, his 3rd point.
And it's out in the middle of nowhere, though. I think I saw Jimmy Hoffa taking tickets.
Here's Bailey's jumper, no good. He rebounds out front to Stock to the right side. Stockton backs it out. Dantley being shoved off the court by Eddie Johnson. Alvarone tries to go to Dantley over his head and out of bounds. King's ball. Well, there's one thing for sure. Phil Johnson, who coached as an assistant, coached Dantley, knows the Jazz plays as well as anyone, knows how also to defend against him. At least tonight and in the last quarter last night. Dantley averages 35 against this team, however.
9 seconds to go in the first quarter.
And Drew looks for the last shot. 5 seconds. Left side, Eddie Johnson goes to the corner. He walked. They got him. With 4 seconds left, Jazz ball. Marcus Alvarone will inbound. Looks down court to midcourt to Scurry. Scurry lets it fly. It'll count if it goes. A 3-pointer around the rim and out. Oh, almost.
He came closer with that one than he did this first shot, I think.
So, fine first quarter. Scoring-wise, we're very tight here. And the Jazz led by Karl Malone with 8, Green with 6. Theus has 10 for Sacramento. And at the end of the first quarter, Utah 25, the Sacramento Kings 24. This first quarter, and the Jazz lead the Kings 25-24. We want to remind you at halftime, we have part 2 of our series on injuries to NBA players. And tonight's feature mainly on rehabilitation, featuring Mitch Kupchak. million bonus baby of the Lakers, who has been beset by injuries throughout his career.
But I'll tell you, Rod, I don't know whether anybody ever worked harder to come back from it, because his knee was a mess.
Boy, and he has really helped the Lakers. So that's our halftime feature. Most interesting NBA injuries, like the New York Knicks and the bundle they've had this year. Now we go to the second quarter. The Kings have the ball, and the Jazz will have Scurry and Stockton at the guards, Alvarone at center, Bailey and Dantley at the forwards. All right, Larry Drew down the left side for Sacramento. Stockton will guard him. He'll look into Otis Thorpe. Bailey fronts him up top to Eddie Johnson, right side of Mike Woodson. He'll live it down low. We got an offensive foul called on Sacramento. Out of Joe Klein. And that'll be his second foul. Jazz basketball. Bringing it down to left side, Stockton. Stockton yo-yoing the dribble. Alvarone sets the screen. Stockton dribbles left to right. Doesn't look for the shot. Now back to the middle, and it's taken away by Larry Drew. Stockton will chase him. Drew comes in, and Stockton bumps him for the foul before the shot. Stockton's first. Jazz first to the quarter.
You don't see that happen very often, but Drew had great anticipation as John started to make a move, and Drew was right there and stripped him.
Well, Eddie Johnson will put it in play. Right side front court, he'll go to Joe Klein. Big center out of Arkansas. He'll hand back to Larry Drew. Over in the left corner to Mike Woodson. Scurry up tight on him, down low to Otis Thorpe from Providence. Back to Woodson. Sharpshooter can't get it with Scurry on him. Still holding. Over in the left corner to Thorpe. 9 seconds on the shot. Under to Eddie Johnson. Bank it up. Won't go. Rebound to Thurl Bailey. Ahead to Stockton. Dantley's on the right. Stock powers the alley. Floater up underhand. Shot count if it goes. No good. He's fouled. The foul to Otis Thorpe.
Both teams shot about the same in the first quarter. The Jazz 40%. Sacramento 39%. The Jazz 10 out of 25. Sacramento 9 out of 23.
So a good move in there by Bailey to Stockton, and John redeeming himself with a beautiful drive, floating it up to draw the foul. He'll get 2 free throws.
And he just made the first. Jazz 50% from the free throw line, and that's been a problem all year long.
Stockton hits the second. So Little John has 4 points. And bringing her down, Larry Drew. He'll swing to the right side. Stockton will guard. Drew fake right, go left off the Thorpe screen. He'll work to the angle left, pulls up. Stockton catches up. Out front, they'll take it to Johnson. One bounce dribble with Dantley up on him. Eddie bounces low inside, knocked away by Alvarone. Dantley's got it. They got a 3-on-1 to Stockton. Right side layup, no good. Dantley there, but we got a foul. No, goaltending. Stockton gets the basket, as they call it, goaltending on Larry Drew. John Stockton with 6 points. He went right off the glass. Apparently he slapped it.
That's what Jake O'Donnell seemed to be saying, yeah, that he hit the glass.
So John with 6 points here in the first half. Here's in the middle, Mike Woodson for a jumper, no good, but he's fouled. This foul will be charged to Alvarone. Marcus Alvarone's second foul. Now Mike Woodson will shoot 2 free throws. Mark Eaton back in for Utah, and hardworking Marcus Alvarone will come out.
You know, Dallas has been having some trouble on the road. The Jazz, if they lose tonight, there's certainly a good possibility they could lose on Saturday night at McNichols, where they have a lot of problems. And I know Frank Layden does not want to go into the playoffs on a losing note, but Dallas could very well enter the playoffs on the same note.
They lost 3 in a row going into their game tonight. And they've got 3 left, including tonight, all on the road, winding up with the Lakers on Sunday. Woodson's second free throw, good. 29-26, Jazz with the lead. Stockton into the front court to Bailey on the angle right. Thurl fake right, go left to the free throw line. Hoppers up, around and out. Eaton slaps it out to Bailey again. Thurl powers right side, drops it inside to Dantley, and we got a holding foul against Sacramento's Mark Overding. His second. King's second foul. Those are plays that don't show in the scorebook. They'll play by Eaton, slapping it back out, giving the Jazz the ball right back.
Well, and one thing that doesn't show for sure is intimidation.
Here's Dantley to the right corner to Kevin Scurry. Back to Dantley on the right wing. He'll look into Eaton, take it into big marker. Lefty hook is up, won't go. On a rebound, pulled down by Larry Drew for Sacramento. Down court to Thorpe. He's got it, but has to save it over his head. And he stepped out of bounds. Jazz ball. Stockton right there to pick up on the big fella. And he could go nowhere but run out of bounds with it. So Stockton brings it down. He'll work left side. John Stockton, guided by Larry Drew. Mark Eaton sets the screen. Stockton left to right. He'll go down the middle. Force it up. Great shot. What a move by Little John.
I think John was going up in the air, and I think he wasn't terribly sure what he was going to do with it, so he launched it toward the basket.
So Little John, yeah, he said,
balance, yeah.
He said, hey, Dad, have one for me at the tavern. Here's a jumper, no good by Drew, and it goes out of bounds to the Jazz.
You can read lips about as well as anybody I've ever worked with.
How about that? Dantley right side. Cross court. He'll go to Big T. Bailey. Fake left, drive right. Leaping lane. Kind of a go. She's gone. Put it on the board, and he's fouled. Thurl Bailey fouled by Mike Woodson. Boy, that's a tough shot, and Bailey excels at it. That leaping leaner and soft touch at the end.
That was a nice dish off by Dantley, who had 2 men on him, and Adrian may have to be content for a portion here of the first half of just dishing the ball out until some of that pressure leaves him and they start paying attention to some of the other players. If Bailey starts to score, then you just can't concentrate as much as Sacramento has been on Dantley. Karl Malone checks back into the Jazz lineup.
And Adrian Dantley will sit down. Adrian with only 3 points in the first half. But the Jazz are up by 7 and now 8 as Thurl Bailey hits the free throw. He has 5 points in the game. Jazz lead 34-26. Reggie Theus gets past Stockton. Over the left corner to Mike Woodson. He'll jump it from there. The frozen rope. Good. Woodson with 6 points.
You can't leave that wide open. Mike Woodson's one of those streak shooters. Boy, he can really heat it up.
You let him square away on the jumper. It's bye-bye. Here's Malone over in the right corner to Bailey. Low to Big Mark. A righty hook for the base. Around and out. Eaton for the rebound. And we got a foul to Big Mark. Coming over the back of LaSalle Thompson. After Eaton, his second foul, and the Jazz third team foul.
Well, Mark made a nice little move on that. LaSalle Thompson anticipated the left-handed hook. Mark went to the right side and just didn't drop.
There's Theus down the right side. Each team has 8 turnovers here in the first half. Reggie up top to Otis Thorpe. Around the horn left to go to Eddie. Oh, he ran with the ball. They got him. Brother, he took off 3 steps before he ever put the ball to the floor. So the Jazz lead 34-28, and they have the ball. And Stockton with a fine first half goes down the left side of Malone. Down the alley to Scurry. Look out. He tried to dunk it. It comes out. Eaton grabs a rebound. Was an exciting move by Scurry. Underneath Bailey. He scores. That's Malone with a beautiful interior pass. Thurl with 7 points. 36-28, Utah. And the Kings want a timeout. Phil Johnson unhappy with the way his club's playing here in the first half. But the Jazz looking for win number 41. That would guarantee them at least a 50-50 season with only 1 left in Denver on Saturday night. So we got a timeout. 8 minutes and 44 seconds left in the second quarter of play. And the Jazz, who were up by 1 at the quarter, now lead 36-28. 44 left. A participating sponsor of the Utah Jazz is Landmark Chevrolet, featuring the best in parts, service, and equipment. That's Landmark Chevrolet. Jazz next simulcast this Saturday night from Denver, Colorado, against the high-flying Nuggets with Alex English and Dantley going up one-on-one. That'll be Saturday night, Channel 5 at 7:30. Our simulcast, again, will be on our radio network.
And a reminder, Rod, to people listening along the Jazz Radio Network, we'll have Jazz Talk, Dave Furman and me, beginning at 6:05 Saturday night.
All right, here's Reggie Theus. They'll work it right side with Stockton on him. Reggie yo-yoing the dribble. Bounce pass under beautifully to Tyler. Back to Reggie. He's all alone. He can pop it. He does. It won't go. Rebound picked up, however, by Terry Tyler on a long bounce. Back to Reggie Theus. A fresh 24 seconds on the shot clock. Work left wing to Terry Tyler. Up top to LaSalle Thompson. Right side Theus. He'll fake. Leap and lean. Drop it back to Thompson. Slam dunk coming right down the alley. LaSalle's second bucket. 4 points in the game.
The difference in the first 3.5 minutes of the second quarter is that Sacramento had 4 turnovers. They got only 3 shot attempts.
Stockton left side, 15-footer, good. Little John has 10 points here in the first half, 8 of his total in the second quarter. On a Jazz lead, 38-30. Otis Thorpe on the left side. He's on the wing. Up top, he'll take it to Terry Tyler. Around the horn to Mike Woodson. Down low, they work to LaSalle Thompson. He'll square away. Eaton hand checks him. LaSalle drives by him, try to go up, and Malone knocks it away and fouls. Karl Malone picks up his second foul. Jazz with 4 team fouls here in the quarter. Thurl Bailey will come out for Utah. Jazz have Stockton, Scurry.
Well, Thompson went right around Mark, and Malone stepped in and tried to help out and caught a little bit of the wrist.
Thompson's free throw good. LaSalle with 5 points here in the first half. They'll shoot another. Adrian Dantley back in there as Bailey comes out. Thompson's second free throw, no good. All right, down in the left corner, we go to Mike Woodson. Woodson left to right in the paint. Leap and lean. Shot won't go. Rebound knocked down. It's at midcourt. Dantley's got it ahead. Stockton, perfect pass. Stocks up. He scores. Little John with 12. And Dantley the assist. Well, it's good to see Stockton have a point night, you know. So Stockton with 12. He's a Jazz leading scorer. On the left side, Terry Tyler got it by Dantley. And the Kings take a 20-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. We want to say hello to Dave Fredman, who works with you on KLUB. His
parents are in town. You know that?
Oh, yeah. Sure. That's who we want to say hello to. His mom and dad, they're watching tonight. And they came in from old southern Illinois, down there, the home of the fabulous Fox, Jerry Sloan.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. High, I assume it's for Hiram. Fredman. Delightful people. But I'll tell you one thing, Fredman sure hogged the mic when his dad was near, you know, because Dave told his dad he was doing so well, so I had to keep quiet and let Fredman do most of the talking on Jazz Talk.
So, all right, finally, he got control.
You're still a little away from that. So last night, Stockton had only 4 or 6 points, I think. Scored 4 points last night.
And he has 12 here in the first half. Right side, Terry Tyler, jump shot. Won't go. Eaton in traffic, fighting for the rebound, and Big Mark can't hang on, knocks it out of bounds. So to inbound, Terry Tyler. 6'7" forward out of the University of Detroit with the Pistons. He'll lob it underneath. Beautifully done to Thorpe. Player up to score it as he gets inside. Otis Thorpe. That's his first 2 of the game. Stockton comes down the left side. Last night, Thorpe had 2 in the first half, and he scored 10 in the fourth quarter. There's Stockton on the angle right to Dantley. Adrian guarded by Tyler. Malone posting up. Dantley looks into him. He'll go low to Karl. Corkscrew jumper off the glass. Good. The mailman. That's 10 points for Malone.
Tough shot, too.
It's one of his favorites. That right side angle for a bank shot on the jumper. Woodson right to left, southpaw style. Lobs it over to Thorpe, away from Malone. Karl fighting to get back. They go down the middle to Tyler. The jumper good. Terry Tyler. He has 3 field goals, 6 points here in the first half. The Jazz lead 42-35. Stockton front court left. Stockton yo-yoing. Ricky Green's going to check back in a moment. He's been out of the game mainly because Stockton's playing so well. Here's Stockton underneath to Eaton. Lay it up with the right hand. Won't go. Tip by Malone. No good. Well, Malone rebounds. Put it back up. No good. Rebound long. Grab by Scurry. To drive the alley. Left hand layup. Good. They goaltended the shot and it still went in. Harry Scurry.
Jeff Cook has been activated, as I'm sure most of our listeners and viewers know, but he's not really expected to play. Frank Layden said that he has filled Steve Roll's spot and role on the roster, and he's not going to get in there unless there's some foul trouble or an injury.
Reggie Theus, turnaround jumper, won't go. On a rebound, grabbed and scored by LaSalle Thompson.
Yep. Reggie Theus shot only about 34% last night, 8 out of 23. I think it's about 34%. Still scored 21 points.
Big old Steve Hayes, who's out now with that broken foot he hurt last night. Very likable young man. He played college ball with Jeff Cook up at Idaho State. Here's Scurry under to Stockton in traffic. John gets by him and scores it. What a right-hand layup. Oh.
He was underneath that basket. He made that from a very, very difficult angle.
Well, they should be standing on the tables now at Dan's. Jack and Dan's up in Spokane. There's Reggie right side.
Either on them or under them, one of the two.
Up top to Thorpe. Thorpe drives the alley. Layer up, knocked to the floor, and we got a foul. That's no man's lane, and they called him for the charge. Otis Thorpe. His second foul. Jazz ball. Thorpe went by Malone, but there was Eaton to take the brunt of the charge.
Rod, a couple of scores that might be of interest. Still in the second quarter, Clippers lead Portland 40-35, and Seattle has taken a 34-30 lead over Dallas. Both games still in the second quarter.
Ricky Green and Bob Hansen, fresh guards, check in the starters. Green with 6 points in the first quarter. Hansen had 4. Up top, Eaton, low to Hansen, turn in left, fall away jumper, it's an air ball, but he's fouled by Reggie Theus.
Late call on by Jake, huh?
Jake says, Reggie, I don't want to hear it. You got him. Reggie's second foul.
But late call.
Right. Hansen shooting the air ball as we look again for those of you with us on television. So a little ticky-tack, but Hansen says, thank you very much. I'll take the free throws.
I don't know. He might have got more of Bob's right forearm than we could see from that angle.
Hansen's free throw good. He's hit 3 in a row. Averoni back in there, and Mark Eaton will come out. Bobby Hansen again. This one no good. And a rebound to Michael Brooks, who just checked in out of Stanford University. He'll take it over in the right corner to Reggie Theus. Reggie up top to LaSalle Thompson. Down on the paint, a good opening. Swing the layup over Malone and score it. Overding with 5 points. Malone put his hands in his pockets with the 2 fouls. He didn't want to pick up that third one here in the first half. Dantley left side doubled up. Down the middle to Hansen. He'll drop it under to Averoni. Shot blocked. Goaltending. Averoni gets the basket. And they don't like it in Sacramento, and Jake is taking control.
But I like the way Jake does it. He just acts like so casual. Come on, don't give me any grief. I know exactly what's happening.
You know what he's calling, too, when he whips that whistle, boy. Here's Tyler up top. Jazz lead 49-39. Down low and outside Overding. Power layup. Good. Alvaroni on the seat of his pants. And Overding has 7 points. 49-41 Utah.
Rich Kelly again in dress clothes, still having trouble with the groin injury, but he and Brock's room together. That's a pretty cerebral twosome from Stanford. No, as the world turns on television for those guys.
Dantley down the middle. He traveled. Adrian really frustrated with only 3 points, and he's made only 1 out of 4 free throws. But the most important factor is the Jazz are ahead, 49-41. All right, Alvaroni with Bailey, Dantley, Hanson, and Green. They're on the defense. Theus, front court, left to right. He works in the back court with Mike Bratz. Theus guarded by Hanson. Reggie hippity-hops to the right side angle. He'll terminate there. Up top to Overding. Around the horn left to Michael Bratz. Low to Thompson. Base left. Jumper over Alvaroni. No good. Alvaroni with a hand in his face, and the ball goes out of bounds to the Jazz. Now Terry Tyler carried it right out.
Strong move on the boards by Thurl Bailey.
All right, here's Green down the left side for Utah. Ricky out of Michigan, 6-foot guard. Lobs it low to Dantley. Turn in for the jump hook. That should be goaltending, but it's not. That is picked up by Reggie Theus all the way down court. He can't handle it. Saves it on the court off Green. And it goes out of bounds to the King. That blocked by LaSalle Thompson.
It looked like it. Well, I'll tell you, I think when things go bad, they go bad. And they're going bad right now for Adrian.
And the King fans love the hustle of Reggie Theus. They go wild. And here's a foul to Hanson, I believe, before the ball was inbounded. A 2-shot foul. That's correct. The ball had not yet been inbounded, so it's an automatic 2-shot foul. And it's a penalty anyway, so they would shoot them regardless. Reggie Theus will get 2. Well, you would think they were ahead by 20 instead of being behind by 8. I love the enthusiasm in Sacramento. They really get after it. Theus is free throw good.
Well, not only is NBA basketball caught on here, but they're talking about building the new stadium, bringing in Major League, they're trying to entice Major League Baseball and NFL to come here too.
Theus hits both free throws. He has 12 points in the game. Jazz lead 49-43. Ricky Green on the angle left. Down low to Dantley. They double him. Bratz on him on a double team right side of Hanson. Drive the base. Put it up. Blocked and fouled by Tyler. That's a good play by Hanson. Not afraid to take it into traffic, and he was fouled by Tyler.
Well, it went by Overding, and then Tyler came over, and there was a pretty good collision there. Bobby had a shot from about 15 feet away if he wanted it, but he elected not to.
I like the move because he didn't back off. He took it right in there in traffic. Got the foul. Hanson will shoot 2. He's made 3 out of 4, and now he converts another. That's 6 points for Hanson. 4 for 5 at the line.
Tell you what, if the Hawkeyes hit like that on a football field like Bob did, they've won a couple Rose Bowls.
The old Hawkeye. Free throw, good again. 7 points for Bob Hanson. Jazz with balanced scoring. Well, that's what you need when it comes playoff time. And the Kings are going to take a timeout. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in the first half. And Utah enjoying an 8-point lead. Stockton leading the way with 14, 12 of them here in the second quarter. And a Jazz lead 51-43 over Sacramento. And we have a lot of action left. We'll be back.
This time's for you.
In the heart of Salt Lake City.
Your favorite thing in the world to do.
A.M. at the Salt Palace, and in the party fever spirit, there will be free chuck wagon breakfast. So come on down to the Salt Palace. Get your tickets for the playoffs and have breakfast on us. Don't miss the most exciting basketball action of the entire year. You can get your playoff tickets Saturday morning at the Salt Palace or call 355-DUNK. Tell them Hot Rod sent you. Basketball at its best coming up, NBA playoffs.
And I'll see you at 9 o'clock Saturday morning, I bet, huh?
Daggone it, I got to go to Denver and I miss another free meal.
That's right. No, I've got to cook pancakes Saturday morning, and I can't cook those babies at all. So far in the second quarter, the Jazz has outscored Sacramento 26-19, and much of that can be attributed to John Stockton, who has 12 of his 14 points in the second quarter.
Utah outscoring the Kings from the bench 25-5. That's a big stat.
Sure is. Portland has taken the lead from the Clippers now 45-44.
All right, the Jazz go to pressure, and Stockton almost, rather Hanson almost with a steal. Picked up Overding underneath the Thompson. Blocked beautifully by Bailey. They're going to call goaltending. So the basket will count as Thurl Bailey goaltended the try by LaSalle Thompson. He has 9 points. I thought it was a great block.
I did too.
But Jake, that's Jake's favorite call, is goaltending. Here's Green down low to Dantley. Doubled up, tripled up, lean in, force it up, and that won't go. And a rebound to LaSalle Thompson. The midcourt left side of Reggie Theus. Reggie over in the left corner. He'll take it to Terry Tyler. Drive in, pull up, leap and leaner. Good. Tyler with 8 points.
Yeah, he took a little Gene Kelly step in there, too, before he made his move. Could have been traveling.
51-47. Jazz by 4. Green up top to Averoni. Averoni will pop it. Looking down the barrel. Won't go. Tipped out. Grabbed by Thompson. A hit to Reggie Theus. The Kings starting to make a move. Reggie up top. Spins away from Hansen. Over the left corner to Terry Tyler. Drive the base. Another leap and leaner. This one no good. Rebound Bob Hansen. Outlet to Green. Deflected by Broch, but Green comes up with it. Ricky down the middle. Split the defenders. Drop it under to Averoni. And a pass off. Ricky was fouled on the pass off. That'll be charged to Terry Tyler. There ain't a penalty and free throws for the Jazz, but first Utah is going to take a timeout. We have 2 minutes and 4 seconds left here in the first half, and we'll keep it right here. And we'll pause for station identification on the Utah Jazz Basketball Network.
TV 20, KSTU, Salt Lake City.
Rod, earlier in the broadcast, Atlanta defeated New Jersey 126-117. Albert King was guarding Wilkins, I think. I would think that would be the matchup. Dominic was able to burn him a little bit, scored 57 biggies. Kaminsky had 35 for New Jersey. Milwaukee beat Cleveland 102-101. Moncrief had 20.
Adrian backs it out in three-point range. He wants to go to Eaton. Klein fronts him to go into Bailey. Low post right. Quick jumper off the glass. No good. Rebound. Grabbed by Joe Klein. Outlet to Reggie Theus, and the Kings are on the move. Reggie, right side front court. Waits for help. Hansen shuts him down. Cross court to Klein over the left baseline to Tyler. The jumper is up. She's good. He has 10 points. 53-49, Utah. Stockton down the left side for the Jazz. John yo-yoing the belt high dribbled. Now faking right, going left to the base. She'll put up, backs it out front now to Bailey. Thurl looks down the barrel. Can't get the shot. Again to Stockton. Down low to Dantley, left side. Adrian across the middle. They knock it away and a steal to Overding. Down court, Reggie Theus. Right side, Michael Brotz. Hang it up. Shot no good. Rebound tipped out. Stockton's got it. He's got a 2-on-1 with Dantley. Right side, Adrian. Lay it up, blocked, and a foul to Mark Overding. Dantley will shoot 2.
It's interesting. The Jazz had, 26 seconds on the shot, on the game clock, and they elected to go for the quick basket rather than pull back and wait for the one shot, but they did add the 2-on-1 break.
That's why.
The Jazz might still be able to get another possession here before the end of the half. And they have Adrian at the free throw line, but he has had problems there too.
1 out of 4 tonight. Adrian on the year at the free throw line, 79.3, 622 out of 784 coming into this game. And they're up and waving at him again. Dantley. Wow, are they loud here in Sacramento? Free throw, good. Dantley's 4th point of the game. He'll have another. 54-49. And now you get a nice picture of the crowd really going after Dantley. Free throw, good. That'll hold him down.
Not for long.
Nope, not here. Ball to midcourt. They go to Tyler, over and back.
Yes.
Terry Durham got him on that one. Jazz ball.
Terry broke the ice here. I thought the P had fallen out of his whistle.
I thought he'd gone to sleep. Jake was getting a little overworked. Terry does a good job, too.
You bet.
All right, right side to go to Dantley. Dantley back to Stockton.
13 seconds.
10 seconds left in the first half. Jazz look for the last shot. They lead by 6. 6 seconds. 5. Stockton, left side of Bailey. Take it, T, a three-pointer. It's short. And the first half is over. So a pretty good half for the Jazz. They played well.
That's right. And particularly after they got off to a rocky start with some early turnovers and coming back the way they did, they led by as many as 10 points for the first time at 47-37. But it was a big quarter as the Jazz led only 25-24 after the first quarter.
So the Jazz with a 6-point lead despite Adrian Dantley having only 5 first half points. So the score here in Sacramento at the half. Utah 55, Sacramento 49.
AT&T keeps telling you how cheap.
It's 55-49. Utah leading the Sacramento Kings. Rod Hundley along with Dave Blackwell back at Arco Arena. What a great halftime show we got to see.
I'll tell you what, when I saw everything being set up out there, I really wasn't sure what was happening. But you know, those were the kids from Fargo, North Dakota. We've seen them at the All-Star games. They're the best. They were terrific. And if I ever had to clear the floor and stand in the parking lot for anybody, I'm glad it was for those kids. They're terrific.
Let's take a quick look at some of that halftime stuff. These kids are absolutely phenomenal. Look at this pyramid they're going over, and it's just amazing how quick and agile they are. Look like Dave Blackwell in his youth.
I was just thinking about that, you know, but I couldn't even say that with a straight face. So they travel all over there from Fargo, North Dakota, and they are just great. Just great. And the crowd here, I think they were probably seeing them for the first time. They just absolutely went crazy. Maybe they wore themselves out with the gymnasts, and they could calm down for the second half.
Well, the Jazz are back out taking the warm-up shots, and you know, in the first half, Utah led by 1 point at the first quarter, and with John Stockton coming in and picking up 12 of his 14 points in the second quarter, the Jazz moved out to a big lead, and again, without Adrian Dantley scoring a lot. He had only 5 first half points.
Glasses time. We just got the some stats here. Old Bones here will take a look at you. The Jazz shooting 45, or the Sacramento Kings shooting 45%, and the Jazz 426. So actually, they picked it up a little bit.
Why don't we take a look at the monitor? Maybe we can get a better picture of it.
I got to offer the glasses. Okay, there you see it, 45% for the Kings, 43 for the Jazz. Jazz 15 out of 21 free throws, 11 out of 13 for Sacramento. The turnovers, 13 for the Kings, 10 for the Jazz. Jazz started off sloppily, but they settled down.
So Utah played a pretty good defensive team effort, I thought, in the first half, too, Dave. They shut down the right people at the right time.
That's right. And as we pointed out also, Adrian Dantley had a rough first half, but he started dishing the ball off, and the Jazz took advantage of that.
So, Utah leading by 6 points here at halftime. Another sellout for the Kings. One of the most amazing stories in the NBA. At a score of 55-49 Utah. Dave Blackwell and I, Rod Hundley. We'll be back. We'll have the third quarter coming up following these messages.
Here at Larry H. Miller, we're proud to introduce to Utah the #1 selling imported car in Canada, the Hyundai Excel.
Utah Jazz basketball is being brought to you in part by 57 KLUB Radio, the flagship station of the Jazz. By Triad Center. Come discover great shopping, food, and entertainment at Triad Center, the gathering place. And by Morris Travel, the official travel agency of the Utah Jazz.
Rod Hundley with Dave Blackwell back at Arco Arena. And we are in Sacramento, California, where the Jazz in the first half lead 55-49. Right, Utah's John Stockton hit all 6 of his shots from the floor in 13 minutes, and he also added 2 for 2 at the free throw line. And for the first time in a long time, John Stockton did not have an assist in the first half of play, and he leads the Jazz in that category all year long. So apparently he must have been putting them up and not passing.
And who leads the Jazz in assists?
Adrian Dantley.
So we're seeing some things tonight, folks.
Adrian went 1 for 9 in the first half, and all of them right in close. Or I'd say 8 of the 9.
And just as amazing, he was only 50% from the free throw line. But he had 4 turnovers. It was really a tough first half for him, but he did some things well, and the Jazz opened the second half with a 6-point lead.
All right, we go to the third quarter. The Kings will have the basketball, and Reggie Theus will bring it down the right side. Reggie guarded by Ricky Green. Up top to Mike Woodson. Down low, they lob it to Oberding, and he's shoved in there, and we got a foul to Karl Malone. That's 3 on the mailman. And Oberding went flopping off the floor, picked up the foul. All right, here they go. Right side, Tyler to inbound for Sacramento. And now we got a technical, I believe. A technical on Karl Malone. So the mailman gets hit with a tee. And Reggie Theus will shoot it. Karl Malone, the technical foul, and Theus' free throw good. That's 13 for Reggie. And he's hit 7 consecutive free throws. Ball comes into Reggie. Up top to Mike Woodson, guarded by Hansen. Woodson takes 1 bounce over the left side of Terry Tyler. Down low, inside Oberding, a jump hook, round and out, tipped up and in by LaSalle Thompson. And the Kings come storming back. The Jazz lead is 55-52. Ricky Green over to right corner to Adrian Dantley. Dantley fake right, go left, one bounce, leaping lane, off balance, he's fouled. Shot no good, he'll shoot two. A very patented move there by Adrian Dantley as he got Tyler off balance, as he so often does, and forced the foul.
Yep. Once you get up there, unless you're a bird, there's not a thing you can do. You got to come down.
And Adrian's aware of that, and he smartly just takes the shot to draw the foul in the act of shooting. So Dantley, 3 out of 6, and he gets 2 here. The first one is good. 6 points for Adrian Dantley. Jazz up 56-52. One more for Adrian. And they wave away behind the backboard of Dantley. The second one also good. So Adrian with 7 points in the game.
Well, I expect him to top 20, don't you think?
Sure, sir.
In a game like this, he could hit 25, yeah.
Oh, easily, yeah. He'll get 20 in this half, probably. All right, they go Overding, left corner to Reggie Theus. A jumper out of the coffin corner won't go, and up for the rebound, Karl Malone. Tipped it off the glass and then grabbed it. Now Malone hangs on and clips it to Green. Ricky front court straight away. Green will dance to the angle left. Green wide left, parallel with the free throw line. Takes it up top to Dantley. Adrian double teamed again. Over to the right corner to an open Hansen. Drive the base. Sleeping lean. Bank it up. Score it. Beautiful move. Bob Hansen with 9 points in the game.
Next time Overding takes the charge, I hope we get a good shot of him because, you know, a guy that size, he falls back as if he's just been hit by a rifle.
There's Thompson driving by Eaton. Easily done. He scores. LaSalle Thompson with 13 points. Mark Eaton has not scored tonight. He's 0 for 3 in the first half. He did have 7 rebounds, however.
Well, he had only 1 basket and 4 points last night.
There's Dantley left side. Lobs it over in the right corner to Hansen. He'll jump it from the corner. It's up. No good. Rebound knocked down. Grabbed by Reggie Theus. Reggie across midcourt. Jazz lead 59-54. Reggie in the right corner to Mike Woodson. Low to Terry Tyler. Dantley on him. Tyler fakes, squares, shoots and misses. Rebounds. Karl Malone knocked down. LaSalle Thompson's got it. He's fouled by Markey.
Thing was, LaSalle was so awkward there trying to get his balance. I think that Mark just kind of misjudging. Now the Jazz had 3 men crashing the boards there. Well, Mark not exactly crashing, but Hansen and Malone going for it. And then LaSalle Thompson staggered around, and Eaton picked up the foul.
I thought Hansen had that rebound, and then Malone jarred him away from it. And then picking it up was Thompson, and he makes the free throw. He has 14 points, 5 1/4. Now we played less than 2 minutes. Got his second one good. To the big fellow with 15, the starting center for the Kings, and Eaton has yet to score. Here's Green with the ball. Low to Dantley left side. Adrian double team. Bounces out of traffic to the corner. Cross court to Hansen, and Dantley traveled. Frustrating night for Adrian Dantley. Now the Kings with a basketball.
Well, good double team pressure on Adrian. They got him in the corner, and Adrian couldn't get that ball away.
They go right wing to Terry Tyler. Tyler holding it high. Free throw line area to LaSalle Thompson. Drive in. Scored again. Late foul, Mark Eaton.
Yeah, I think Mark is very unhappy, I think, because he's not getting any help back there.
But the man has totally beaten him on a simple one-bounce dribble, and LaSalle Thompson just going right in for layup practice. He has scored 7, making 8 points in this quarter. And we played 2 minutes and 23 seconds, and the Kings have closed it to 1. Jazz up 59-58.
I don't mind working hard.
Destinations, Hawaii. Some restrictions apply, so call for details. Hawaii from just $355. Thanks, Morris.
Rod Hundley back at the Sacramento Arco Arena along with Dave Blackwell. 9:37 left in the third quarter, and the Jazz lead has been cut to 59-58.
And look at what happened in the center play between Thompson and Eaton. It's amazing when you look at that and the fact that Adrian has only 7 points compared to 10 for Tyler, his counterpart on the Kings. It's amazing that the Jazz are ahead, albeit by 1 point, 59-58.
Amazing that when you got a lead like that. All right, the Jazz have clinched the playoffs. Single game tickets for the playoffs go on sale this Saturday at 9 a.m. at the South Palace in the Party Fever Spirit. There will be a free Chuck Wagon breakfast. Be there for the Jazz. Underneath, Dantley scores for Adrian, 9 points. His
Great
second
pass.
bucket.
Great pass by Thurl.
But don't forget, Jazz playoff tickets, playoff fever. Be a part of it. Call 355-DUNK. Saturday or be there for that chuck wagon breakfast. Tickets on sale. Left side, Mike Woodson jumper. In and out. Rebound, Thompson. He scores. LaSalle Thompson. The big fella has scored 10 points here in the third quarter in 3 minutes of play. Here's Green, left side, loaded to the mailman. Malone, fall away jumper for the base. Good. Karl Malone. That's 12 for Malone. 63-60, Utah up. Reggie Theus, right side front court. Wide right to Terry Tyler. Tyler holding her high. Out front to LaSalle Thompson. Malone on him. Underneath to go to Overding. Power it up. Bailey blocks cleanly. Beautiful play by Thurl Bailey. Dantley comes up with the ball. Adrian down the right side. Cross court to Bailey. In the paint. Leap and lean. Shot caught by Tyler. No goaltender.
Boy, that's surprising.
There's Theus. Left side Overding. Slam dunk.
Well, see, now the crowd is really getting into it for the first time tonight, and that's no good either.
What do you mean they're getting into it for the first time? This crowd?
This is the loudest that they've been all night. That's a comparison factor, all right.
And down court, we got a foul to Mike Woodson.
No, I'm not suggesting it's been forced lawn cemetery.
We'll pause for station identification on the Utah Jazz Basketball Network.
TV 20 KSTU Salt Lake City.
Karl Malone drives right side and banks one up and in. A good move by the mailman. 65-62 Utah. All right, bringing it down. Theus, front court to the angle left. Reggie. He'll hang on. Theus lobs it low to LaSalle Thompson. Turn in, scoop her up, won't go. Thompson fights for the rebound. He's got it. Reverse it, score it. But they won't count it.
It should be something. It's either a travel or a foul.
Foul. Now Thurl Bailey questions the call. Foul on Adrian Dantley. Dantley second.
I think Thurl was asking whether the basket counted. You want to make sure it did. Now Frank is up.
So the Kings will have the basketball, and right side Terry Tyler. A participating sponsor of the Jazz is Landmark Chevrolet, featuring the best in parts, service, and equipment. That's Landmark Chevrolet. Volley into Mark Overding. Up top to Reggie Theus. Bounce it down underneath. Beautifully done. Inside Woodson. He scores. Right on the money with a bounce pass. Reggie Theus. 65-64. Utah by 1. Ricky Green down the left side for the Jazz. Up top to Karl Malone. The mailman under. Right there to Bailey for the reverse layup, and he scores. Oh, what a passer this young man is. Karl Malone.
He's brilliant. He really can't. Well, let me put it away. He can be brilliant. Other times he forces it, but
that was a Superman there. That's 9 for Bailey, by the way, as he approaches his 14-point average. Underneath Overding, lay it up, won't go. Intimidation by Bailey. Rebound Dantley ahead to Ricky. Jazz on a run. Hanson right side takes it and scores. Avi Hanson taking the bounce pass. That's 11 points for Hanson, having a good scoring night.
Well, the Jazz have been bending, but they have not broken here, as the Kings have gotten to within 1 point several times, with the Jazz now back to 5 points.
LaSalle Thompson, right side to Reggie Theus, underneath Overding. Beautiful pass. The shot won't count as he scores it. There's a foul before the play to Thurl Bailey. No basket. That saved a 2-pointer there.
Sure did, and they... team fouls. The Jazz only have 4, so they have to take the ball out of bounds. It was a smart foul.
All right side Tyler to Reggie Theus. Up top to Mike Woodson. He'll whip it low. There's Thorpe. He scores. Oh, there's Thorpe. He has 4 points.
Boy, he just kind of sliced right between Dantley and Bailey, and there wasn't a whole lot of resistance down there.
He's a kind of a player. It's tough for the Jazz to play against in the second half. When they start wearing you down, he just keeps like a jumping jack underneath, as he did last night at the Salt Palace, where he scored 10 of his 12 in the fourth quarter. Here's Green. Up top, right side, Dantley. Adrian squares, fakes right to left, one bounce, pull up, jumper from 18. Yes, Dantley. That's the 11 for Dantley, and he has 6 here in the third quarter in less than 6 minutes of play.
And he had 2 Kings on him to guard him very, very well. It was a very difficult shot.
He had the rhythm on that, baby, and maybe he'll get hot here. Here's Theus, right to left. Reggie to the free throw line. Terminates down the middle to LaSalle Thompson. Turn left. Knocked away, and a foul to Dantley, who doesn't like the call. Adrian Dantley, that's his third. Now the Jazz are in the penalty.
The thing is, they're getting the ball to Thompson, a good position. Now he moves in well and gets into the paint, and Dantley gets him on the wrist. But they're getting the ball to Thompson where he can do something with it, rather than out at the top of the key or someplace like that. They're getting it down low, and Thompson, who had 6 points last night, is having quite a night tonight.
First free throw good. That gives him 20. And he has scored 11 of that total here in the third quarter. And we got over half the quarter remaining. LaSalle Thompson for one more. And that's good. 21 for the big fella. Here's Green, front court left. Jazz leads 71-68. Low to Dantley. They double him up with Theus and Tyler to Green. Ground the alley. Over in the right corner to Hanson. All alone. The jumper from the coffin corner. Good. Bobby Hanson has 13 points for Utah.
Well, you like to see him swing the ball the way they did there. And, of course, Bobby's got to stay hot. Maybe take some pressure off of AD.
All right, Theus right side front court.
Oh.
Reggie. Down goes Malone as Thompson runs over him. Offensive foul. Jazz ball. That's 3 fouls on LaSalle Thompson. Well, the Jazz will have the ball. And Malone will tie a shoelace to the back court. Boy, he took a hard punch there. Body check there.
Yeah, you bet.
Usually we see it the other way with Malone taking somebody out of there.
Looks like the refrigerator.
Eddie Johnson checks in at a forward. Hot shooting forward. He had 26 last night. Here's Green to the left side, off the Malone screen, left to right. Go in the air, drop it to Malone, left side, power in. Shot too hard, Bailey tips, no good. Rebound, Otis, short. He'll hang on and clear it to Reggie Theus. 73-68, Jazz with the lead. Theus up top, he'll work left side to Mike Woodson. Woodson left to right, into paint, leaping lane, bank shot, no good. Dantley fumbles the rebound, is picked up by Reggie Theus. Theus down the middle, floated up, shot good. That's 15 for Theus. Ricky Green hurries back left side for the Jazz. Ricky faking right, going left, leaping lane, bank it up, shot around and out. Rebound Eddie Johnson, outlet pass, goes to Theus. Reggie powers right side, run it up, shot no good, wild shot.
Terrible shot.
Awful. It was terrible. And now we got a foul.
Well, not only was it a terrible shot, it was a 1-on-3. You know.
Boy, he could hear the crowd. We got a foul, Thurl Bailey, his second.
Well, Dominic Wilkins scored 57 points tonight. Alex English had 37 as Denver defeated Phoenix 115-113. And the Jazz better do it by themselves because Portland has opened a 9-point lead on the Clippers, 71-62 in the third period of play.
Now they take the foul away from Thurl Bailey. And the ball belongs to Utah. They give a foul to Terry Tyler, his fourth. So Bailey does not get the foul, and the Jazz get the basketball, leading by 3. Green left side, down low to Dantley. They double him, they triple him. He leans in, and he puts it up and scores. Adrian Dantley with 13 points, warming to the occasion here with 8 of them here in the third quarter. And Little John gets set to check in for Utah. Jazz lead by 5. Theus backs to the free throw line.
Ricky trying to hold his ground, but
Theus scoops it up, no good. We got a foul on the rebound play. A rebound foul. Now it's going to be charged to Bob Hanson of Utah.
Loose ball foul. You know, Green started making contact with Reggie Theus at the top of the key, and Theus just moved him down about 10 feet. You know, there wasn't a thing he could do about it.
That big body just backing him in with he has great body control of the dribble, and he can look away from it and realize his poor position as he worked the ball. Dantley's going to come out now. Mark Eaton will come in.
And Green is out and Stockton in.
So here's Mike Woodson in the penalty. 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in the third quarter, and Woodson's first free throw is good. He has 9 in the game and will shoot another. So Joe Klein in there at center for the Kings. Thorpe at a forward alongside Eddie Johnson. Backcourt, Theus and Woodson. This is a good lineup for the Kings. They played well with this group last night. Here's Woodson's second free throw. Good again. 10 points for Mike Woodson. 75-72 Utah. Stockton front court. Stock right side to Karl Malone. The mailman. One bounce. Bank it up. Shot good. Way outside on the angle right. What a shot. 16 for the mailman. I really believe he deserves to be the NBA Rookie of the Year.
I voted for him. Lex did. Kurt did too.
Gotta have it. He deserves it. Here's Thorpe. Down the middle to Theus. Lean in. Shot blocked by Eaton. And here's the mailman for the rebound. Down the left side of Stockton. Stock drives it into Thurl Bailey for the slam dunk. I love to see Stockton with that ball on an open floor. You know he's going to make the play.
The reason I mentioned Lex and Kurt Cragthorpe and me all voting because the way the Salt Lake voted, usually that's the way it nationally goes, right?
There's no doubt about it. When Big Dave Blackwell cast his vote, the nation follows.
That's
We got a timeout. 3 minutes and 41 seconds left here in the third quarter. If you believe that, I got a bridge I want to sell you in Brooklyn. 3:41 left, third quarter. Jazz 79, the Kings 72.
Buds for all that you do.
Carlos, I need 100 of these by Friday.
My friend, I'm retired. My son is running the business now.
Oh, just where you're going.
9 a.m. at the South Palace, and in the party fever spirit, there will be a free Chuck Wagon breakfast. So come on down to the South Palace. Get your tickets for the playoffs and have breakfast on us. Don't miss the most exciting basketball action of the entire year. Get your playoff tickets Saturday morning at the South Palace or call 355-DUNK and tell them Hot Rod sent you.
And ask for my pancakes. They'll be there. They'll look like a discus. A proud sponsor of the Utah Jazz, Larry H. Miller Toyota. We're what a dealer should be because we care.
All right, Kings with the ball. The Jazz up 79-72. They're going to Big Joe Klein out of Arkansas. Knocked away by Stockton. He steals. Stockton a foot race. He'll go all the way. Reverse it and score it. Little John with 16 points. Stockton, who hasn't missed all night. The Jazz are up 81-72. That 9-point lead right back again.
Oberding out with a slightly sprained right ankle. They don't know whether he can come back tonight or not.
Inside, good position. Thurl, bank it up. Around the rim, won't go. And there's the mailman for the rebound. Big Karl powers down the right side. He's got running room. Look out. Take it to the hoop, and he's fouled. They kind of open the door when they see the big fellow rumbling in there.
Yeah, I just say after you, please.
Thorpe gets the foul, his third. As a mailman went all the way and reaching in, Thorpe along with Theus. Here's Malone for 2 free throws. On the night, he's 0 for 2.
To see Reggie, looked like he was testing to see if the iron was hot. You know, he didn't want to get too close there.
He sure did. All right, here's Malone, the free throw, no good. Tell you one thing, this crowd won't bother Karl at the free throw line. He'll have one more. Malone's second free throw, that's no good, and the rebound to Reggie Theus. All right, Theus down in the right corner to Eddie Johnson. Quick jumper, squaring away. Good. That's Eddie Johnson's first 2 points of the game. And last night he had 26 at the South Palace.
He made a couple tough shots too last night.
He also, like Dantley, can get him in a hurry.
That's right.
Stockton, right side of Bailey. Low to Malone. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound to Joe Klein. Outlet to Reggie Theus. Theus across midcourt. Larry H. Miller Hyundai, featuring the brand new Hyundai XL, the car that makes sense from the dealership. Who cares? Here's a jumper from the left corner. Good by Eddie Johnson. And he's fouled on the play. And he could get hot in a hurry, as we mentioned. The foul charged to Thurl Bailey.
Well, we mentioned Mike Woodson also, and Larry Drew can get hot. But I'll tell you, Woodson and Johnson are their streak shooters. And Adrian Dantley ready to check back in for the Utah Jazz. Thurl Bailey coming out.
Might mention that Larry H. Miller Hyundai, that's at 5601 South State Street in Murray. Get by there tomorrow. Johnson's free throw, good. Eddie Johnson. So that's 5 unanswered points by Eddie Johnson. Down the left side, Stockton with a ball. Jazz lead 81-77. To Malone on the angle right. Right corner, Kyrie Scurry from Long Island. Skyman back to Malone. His pass knocked down, but Scurry picks it up. Scurry out front to Stock. Stock fakes, drive the alley. Drop it to Eaton, base left, open for 10-foot hopper. That's no good. Rebound Dantley. He's inside. He's hammered from behind. We got a foul. Dantley shoots 2. Foul to Eddie Johnson. That's his second foul. Adrian hesitated. He would have had a field goal here. He bounced it.
He lost control of it just briefly, and that was long enough.
And then Johnson fouled him. So here's Adrian, who has scored 6 in this quarter, but he has 13 in the game.
At the end of 3 periods, the Lakers lead Houston 86-85, and it's Dallas leading Seattle 89-84.
Dantley with the Boo Birds out. Free throw good. That's 14 for Adrian.
With the game still in the third quarter, Portland leads the Clippers 83-74. Denver's beaten Phoenix 115-113. Milwaukee by a point over Cleveland, and Atlanta was 57 points from Dominic Wilkins. Defeated New Jersey by 9.
Dantley for one more. This one no good. The rebound to Larry Drew. Drew brings it down to Theus, to the middle to Joe Klein. Shot blocked by Eaton. And they're going to cut a foul to big fellow.
Well, it looked like Mark got him cleanly with the hand, but Jake O'Donnell indicated that he got him with the body.
4 fouls on Mark Eaton. As Drew quickly fed it left side of Theus, and with his brilliant passing ability, perfect timing on the trailer play to Joe Klein. And Eaton blocked it, and then the body check.
Well, Theus was a little out of control. It reminded me of the Reggie Theus of about 5 years ago, but so often Reggie would end up and he would leave in his feet, not know what to do with it. There, he was a little bit of trouble, but was able to bail out.
As Klein was there to save him. Klein's free throw no good. He's scoreless tonight. Last night he had 8 points and 7 rebounds. He'll shoot another. The number 1 draft pick out of Arkansas for this club. All right, the second one is up, and he's on the board. That's good. Lions' first point. 82-78 Utah. Down the left side, Stock with the ball. John enjoying a great night. Left side, Adrian Dantley. Dantley backs in, bounces up top to Stock. Penetrate, dish it right side of Scurry. Drops down, but he saves the ball, then throws it away to Theus. Then Scurry gets it back. Super play by Kerry Scurry. He'll drive, he hangs, he scores. Beautiful drive.
Boy, he never let up, did he? He just kept on going.
Took it right to him.
The first play looked like Ozzie Smith, the Cardinals shortstop, making that retrieve.
All right side comes Reggie Theus. Jazz lead 84-78. 1 minute and 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Thorpe in the paint. Open for the jumper. It's good. Thorpe with 6 points.
Just too quick for Ivoroni.
Quick move, as we mentioned. Boy, he can jump up there in a hurry, and when he hits the floor, he's right back up again if need be. Stockton left side. Down low, he'll look to Dantley. He'll take it to him. Adrian drives the base. They double him. He puts it up, blocked away and out of bounds. Jazz ball.
Reggie Theus was guarding Adrian on that sequence.
Did a great job last night, fourth quarter.
Sure did. Of course, he was one of 3 Kansas City defensive players on Adrian.
Kansas City, this is Sacramento.
I knew I was going to say that before the night was over.
Dantley shot no good. The rebound to the Kings. The down court, Drew hands to Reggie Theus, base right. Alvarone comes out. Al Scurry catches up. Decline over the left corner. They'll go to Eddie Johnson. He's good. Johnson, 7 in the quarter after being scoreless in the first half. 84-82. Jazz lead is cut to a deuce, and they love it here at Sacramento as they really start going wild. Stockton with the ball. They go to Dantley, right wing. Adrian, double team, cross court to Scurry. 4 seconds for a shot. He takes a three-pointer and he nails it. Kerry Scurry, cool as a cucumber.
Well, and I'll tell you one thing, I quieted the crowd at least momentarily, and Frank Layton gets on the floor, starts calling some defensive signals.
That's one of those, no, Kerry, at a baby Scurry as it goes in.
That's right.
87-82 Jazz. 20 seconds left, third quarter. Theus to the right side. Drop it over in the right corner to Larry Drew. The jumper, good. Drew with 5 points. Jazz will look for the last shot of the third quarter. They lead 87-84, and we have 10 seconds left, third period. Stockton out front with the ball. Stockton fakes, drive right. Drew bumps him, no harm, no foul. Stockton's jumper, no good. Rebound, Joe Klein. Outlet stolen by Scurry at the buzzer. Wow, the quickness of this kid and what great hands he has.
And great anticipation.
That's the end of the third quarter. So the Jazz will have the lead at the end of the 3 periods here. They led by 6 at the half. So here at the end of 3 quarters, it's Utah 87 and Sacramento 84. We'll be back for the 4th and final quarter on the Utah Jazz Basketball Network after these messages.
This time's for you.
In the heart of Salt Lake City.
Your favorite in the world to do.
For everyone. You are about to experience something new. A new wave of taste that will stretch your imagination. A taste so smooth, so refreshing, so irresistible. Your only choice will be to catch it. Catch the wave. Coke.
Here they come with Thanks Again America savings on dependable Dodge Omni. 75 or $500 factory cash back. Available now on a huge inventory of Omnis, all ready for immediate delivery. It's our way of saying thanks again, America. That's 75 or $500 factory cash back on America's versatile front-wheel drive Dodge Omni. And they're backed by a 550 protection plan. So buy now. Get Dodge Boys Thanks Again America savings on Dodge Omni.
Larry H. Miller Dodge, South State Street, Murray.
Rod Hundley with Dave Blackwell. We're back in Sacramento. The Jazz lead by 3, and young Kerry Scurry doing a magnificent job for the Jazz. Got him the lead. Now, what a play made a moment ago after losing the ball with those quick hands, Dave. He made the steal, and then watched the left-handed shot taking it to the hoop.
Well, now he goes to the left hand as effortlessly as probably any guard, and the reason being he had to use both hands because he played forward and center in college, and so he's very used to going either way. Now he's explaining exactly how he did it. Thurl's not paying. Hey, with the guy's pace of attention to the rookie, he's talking along, and Bailey and Green aren't paying any attention to him.
Ricky said, I don't want to hear it, Kerry. I've been out here too long. Stockton, a Hanson. We go to the fourth quarter. Jazz with the ball, and they lead by 3. They go to Dantley. Free throw line, angle right. Drive the alley, split them, banker up, round the rim, won't go. And we got a whistle.
Charge on Dantley.
Charge on AD. Boy, for Dantley, that'll be his 4th foul.
I think Jake's made all the calls on him, too.
Or walking. I don't know if they gave him a foul. They haven't put it up on the board. So it could have been traveling. Right, here's Theus. Right side, low to Thorpe.
It was a travel. It wasn't a foul.
Thorpe has it knocked away and a foul to Karl Malone. Reach it in. That's a quick play to make and a good one at times, but it's also the most obvious way to commit a foul because the refs were slapping down at the ball. And they call it on Malone.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he has been as successful before, so far this season in that.
Right
coming down like that, rather than trying to slap the ball up if you can.
Thorpe's good on the first one. Otis Thorpe has 7 points.
Back in our day, Hot Rod, weren't we taught to try and hit the ball from the bottom? Of course, you never played defense, so what difference did it make?
I played defense once. All right, the second one good. 87-86, Jazz up. Stockton wide right to Karl Malone. All right, up top to Dantley. Dantley fakes the shot. They double him. He'll back it out. And cross court left to Hanson. 3-pointer for the Coffin corner. No good. Rebound, the mailman. He'll back it out wisely to the right corner and back to Stockton. Up top to Dantley. Dantley fakes a shot. Drive left. Right across the middle. Try to go up. And it's knocked away, and we got a foul. There, Dantley could have been called for traveling. He was knocked off balance. A foul to Reggie Theus. That's his 3rd foul. In the first of the 4th quarter against the Kings. And Dantley will get 2 free throws. He has scored 13 points tonight. And he has missed 4 free throws and converted 6 for 10 at the line.
Well, Dantley's like Clint Eastwood's mayoralty campaign. Wherever he goes, he draws a crowd.
Make my day at the line. The free throw, good. Adrian with 15. How many mayors in the country get a call from the President of the United States?
And has an unlisted phone number.
Right. One more for Dantley. That's good. Adrian with 16. 89-86, Utah. Larry Drew, front court. Drew off the Klein screen up top, looking down the barrel. The jumper, yes. Drew with 7. Jazz by 1. Stockton down the left side for Utah. Now, to remind you that the Portland team is way up tonight on the Clippers, so the Jazz got to do something on their own. They go to Hanson. Low post right to Dantley. Adrian backs her out. Cross court left to Stockton. He'll fake left, drive right, go down the middle, drop it to Eaton. He wasn't looking. It's over his head, out of bounds. Stockton saves it on the court. Oh, miraculous save for Stockton. Now, before he can get a shot off, the 24-second clock expires, and it's Sacramento ball, and they can take the lead. 10.5 minutes left in the game. Larry Drew, right side. Drew got it by Stockton. Baseline right to open Woodson. Shot good. Sacramento takes the lead. 90-89. Malone down the left side. Jazz take a timeout. And they love it in Sacramento. A standing ovation for the Sacramento Kings. A timeout. 10 minutes and 9 seconds left. And look at that applause meter. She's about to shatter as the Kings break the mark to take the lead. 90-89. We'll be back. Don't go away. 10:09 left.
You won't like it.
Steakhouse salad bars are so ordinary.
Can you with 9.9, 5650 South State Street.
Rod Hundley with Dave Blackwell back in Sacramento, and the Kings lead 90-89. We're in the 4th quarter. 10 minutes and 9 seconds left.
Yeah, the last time that the Kings had the lead, it was 1917, and from then on, that was with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. And since then, the Jazz have had the lead, but that has disappeared. Well, we'd like to welcome the stations along the Jazz Radio Network, which has recently grown to 14 stations. KOUB Radio in Salt Lake City, the flagship station. KBLQ in Logan, KLVR in Heber City, KTLE in Tooele, KVEL in Verno, KOAL in Price, KMOB in Moab. We'll return with a couple more before the week's over.
Here's an illegal defense called for the first time tonight, and it's on Mike Woodson.
KKWZ in Richfield, WSUB in Cedar City, KCLG in Washington St. George, KNAQ in Rupert, KRXK in Rexburg, Idaho, KOTB in Evanston, Wyoming, and for the third straight season, KDWN, KDON Radio in Las Vegas.
Well done. Jazz with the ball up top. That's a tongue twister, isn't it?
Like reading the phone book.
Here's the right side. Malone jumper, no good. Eaton for the rebound. He shoved off. They got him. Mark Eaton. That's 5 fouls on Mark. He has had a scoreless night, and he's picked up 5 fouls. All right, Larry Drew, right to left front court. Right about Ricky Green. Up top to Eddie Johnson. Johnson walks with the ball. Jazz basketball. He made the shot, but it will not count. Jazz ball.
Well, that's by the 4th time or 3rd time they've called him for traveling. In that 3rd quarter, the Jazz led by as many as 9 points. They shot 58% in the quarter compared to 54% for the Kings as Thurl Bailey checks back into the Jazz lineup.
Green with the ball. They take Eaton out of there with the 5 fouls. Ricky wide left, wants to go to Dantley. They take it up top to Malone. Cross court right to Cavey Scurry. Low to Big T Bailey. Turnaround jumper for the base right. It's good. Got a Utah bounce.
Sure did. I'll tell you what, AD took Mike Woodson and almost threw him down in a hammerlock. They have Woodson now on Dantley.
91-90 Utah. Bailey with 13. Here's Drew up top. Green hand checks. No harm, no foul. Right side Eddie Johnson. Go to the base on Dantley. The jumper. She's good. Eddie Johnson. 9 points for Eddie. Green front court left. Kings seesaw in front. Ricky wide left. Yo-yoing the dribble.
There we see the Kings have 20 turnovers. The Jazz 13. The Jazz had only 2 turnovers in the 3rd quarter.
Thurl Bailey hits a jumper into paint. That's 15 for Old Reliable. The best 6th man in the NBA. Got a Jazz lead, 93-92. Right side comes Otis Thorpe. Playoff fever right here at Sacramento. Low to climb. Knocked away by the mailman. Picked up by Ricky Green. Green to Dantley. He's there. He scores. Beautiful bounce pass. And Adrian has 18 points. We figured he'd come back with a 20-point second half. He's got 13 of them already here in the second half. 95-92 Utah. Larry Drew, left side Eddie Johnson. He's open. Look out. Shot, yes. Yeah. 11 for Eddie. Green comes back quickly left side. He'll go to the base and back it out on the left wing. Ricky Green. Green up top to Cavey Scurry. Right corner to Big T. He'll jump it from there. This one won't go. Rebound. Grabbed by Eddie Johnson. He'll hand it to Larry Drew. Drew down the right side. Drew to the middle. Beautifully. Eddie Johnson scores.
Okay, Dantley's coming out right now.
Dantley's 2 steps behind Johnson all the way in.
Yep. Oh, Layton is furious. And Ivoroni, no, Dantley just followed him all the way down, and Layton is furious, and here comes Ivoroni.
And they love it here again as the fans go crazy for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 96-95 lead for the Kings. 7 minutes and 45 seconds left. You'll see Eddie Johnson so far out in front, and Dantley running in behind him, and Eddie just takes it in easily and scores.
Well, he broke away about midcourt, and he kept that 2-stride lead, and that was it. As a matter of fact, Johnson even had a chance to slow down and kind of wave a little bit and say, hey, I am open. So now the Jazz, who led by as many as 10 points in the first half, by as many as 9 points in the 3rd quarter, now see their lead gone, and the Kings lead 96-95 with 7:45 to play in the game.
So the Jazz, as you speculated, sent Ivoroni in quickly to replace Dantley as Layton upset with Dantley's defense. Here's Green, left side. Ricky. Yo-yoing the dribble. Bailey posting low. They go low to Big T. Thurl doubled up and fouled immediately. Now that'll be charged to Larry Drew. Drew's first foul. And for the Kings, only their 2nd team foul. Each team with 2 team fouls here in the 4th quarter. Green up top to Malone. The mailman holds on. Karl Malone walks the dribble to the right corner. He'll go inside to Bailey. T turns to the right. Jumper hook up. Around and out. Bailey rebounds. They tie him up. And he tries to get it away. And we got a whistle. And I believe a foul against LaSalle. Not LaSalle Thompson. Otis Thorpe. Thorpe's 4th. And a 3rd team foul against the Kings. Bailey will shoot 2.
I'll tell you, strong rebound coming in by Thurl.
What a, to take a jump hook and then go get your own rebound is a tough move to make. Now he did it. Big T, free throw good.
I think that Bailey perhaps gets more big rebounds. He may not get as many as everybody, but I'll tell you, he gets tough rebounds in there. Yeah.
He's got to be speaking of voting for who should be what, he's got to be the best sixth man in the NBA. Second one good.
Yeah, there are plenty. I mean, you can talk about Eddie Johnson, the kid right here, and Tom Chambers and Jay Vincent. There are a lot of good sixth men.
2 free throws by Bailey. Eddie Johnson, jumper right corner, no good. Tipped off the glass and grab out a mailman.
There's a tough rebound.
Here's a fast break, 3-on-2. Left side Alvarone. Cross court Scurry, slam dunk. Beautiful and an unselfish play made by Alvarone. And Scurry has 9 points. Now the Jazz lead 99-96. 7 minutes left in the game. Larry Drew whips it under. Inside beautifully to Mike Woodson. He scores 14 for Woodson. Scurry is inexperienced showing there as he turned his head.
That's right. He lost track of where the play was going.
Malone up top. Right side angle to Thurl Bailey. T fake left, go right to the base. Double pump underneath to Alvarone. Turn in. Shot air ball. And it's right in the hands of Otis Thorpe. Now they go to Larry Drew. The Kings can take the lead. The Jazz have a 1-point 99-98 lead. They go to Eddie Johnson. He lays it up. No good. Rebound LaSalle. Thompson puts it up. Shot no good. He's fouled.
I'll tell you, he spent a long time in that lane, pumping away in there.
Scurry gets the foul, his second. And a Jazz third team foul. You could count the seconds in there after this. Here's LaSalle Thompson. He's got it. 1,001, 1,002. He's back up. Maybe he got it off in time.
Could be.
Free throw, no good. LaSalle scoreless in the fourth quarter after getting 12 in that third period. He has 21 in the game. One more for the big fella. He can tie the score. 6 minutes and 21 seconds left in the game. Free throw, no good, but the rebound, Thorpe. That's what we talked about in the fourth quarter. This guy leaps over everybody as the Jazz start to tire. Here's Drew. Up top to Eddie Johnson. He's open. Blocked by Bailey. What a play. Ricky Green comes down with the ball. Ricky splits the defenders. Drive it in. Shovel it up. Blocked away. Grabbed by Alvarone. He scores. Marcus Alvarone, his second bucket. And the Jazz have a 3-point lead.
And Alvarone following the play. Ricky missed a shot, but Alvarone was right there to put it in. Portland now leads the Clippers by 13 with 8 minutes to play in the game.
Larry Drew, right side for the ball. Down low to Eddie Johnson. Dangerous man with Bailey up tight. He blocked his shot the last trip. They go to Woodson. Down low, Thorpe. Turn in. Shot blocked. And a foul to Bailey. Or it could be Alvarone. They give it to Bailey. Alvarone let him have the good position. However, and Thorpe was right under the basket. Bailey gets his third foul.
I thought I detected an extra little step in there by Thorpe. Well, makes no difference. Bailey got him.
All right, here's Thorpe. The free throw, good. Thorpe with 9 points. He'll shoot another. He's 3 for 3 on the night at the free throw line.
Dallas has 104-95 lead at Seattle with 4 minutes to play.
Second one, no good. It's Scurry there for the rebound. Down court to Ricky, the fastest of them all. Base left to Thurl Bailey.
Almost traveled.
Down low, Alvarone. Fake right, turn left. He's fouled. Alvarone will shoot 2. Excellent move, and he had great patience. Fouled by LaSalle Thompson. His fourth foul.
Well, Oberding's coming back in, but he doesn't look very healthy in there with that right ankle. Alvarone, a strong move, but he...
patience. Waiting and waiting and then drawing the foul. Marcus Alvarone for the first time tonight at the line. The free throw, yes. That's 5 points for Alvarone. Boy, he works hard out there.
Sure does.
Jazz have a 3-point lead again, 102-99. 5 minutes and 28 seconds left in the game.
Well, I mentioned that you get a pretty good work ethic when you play for the Philadelphia 76ers and start as a rookie.
As he did, and did a fine job. And now with the Jazz, and he hits the second free throw. 6 points for Alvarone. 103-99 Utah. Here's Woodson left to right in the paint. Leap and lean. Bailey blocks, but a foul, I believe, to Alvarone. On a dribble drive, it is Alvarone, his third. Now the Jazz are in the penalty. The Kings, by the way, have 4 team fouls, so both clubs will be in a penalty the rest of the way. Now here's Mike Woodson, who tonight 4 for 4 at the free throw line. He'll get 2. 6'5" guard from the University of Indiana. On a double-figure score consistently. He has 15 as he makes the first. 103-100. Jazz on top. 5 minutes and 19 seconds left in the game. One more for Woodson. That's good. He has 16 in the game. Ricky Green comes down the left side. Green up top to the mailman. Karl heads back to Green. Ricky works left. Up top to Kelly Scurry. Right side to Thurl Bailey. 10 seconds on the shot. 7 seconds. Low to Malone. 5 on a shot. He turns in and throws it rope, and it's good. Buddy, you talk about hanging your wash on a jumper. That was a frozen rope, and he nailed it.
Deep on the baseline, too.
Wow. 18 for Malone. Here's Reggie Theus. Front court, Jazz lead 105-101. Bouncer to the right corner to Eddie Johnson. Bailey hustles out. They go back to Theus. Green doing the best to stay with him. Low to LaSalle Thompson. A hook shot. No good. Bailey a great rebound, and LaSalle Thompson knocks him into the crowd for the foul. They got the foul. It's on LaSalle Thompson as Jake O'Donnell comes over and indicates the foul. That's a penalty. That's also 5 fouls on LaSalle Thompson. Watch Bailey's aggressive, quick move.
There was no question. LaSalle Thompson came right into him, and that is another example of getting the tough rebound.
Otis Thorpe back in there, along with Reggie Theus, Eddie Johnson, Mike Woodson on Joe Klein. Or Mark Overton, not Klein. Bailey, first of 2. Yes, Bailey, reliable with 18.
I don't want to jinx him, but I kind of like seeing Thurl up there at the free throw line. He's late in the ball game.
4 for 4 tonight. He'll make it. Nope. They call that a double whammy.
Well, I prefaced it before I said it, too.
Reggie Theus with the ball. He'll come right side front court. Drive by Green. Bailey helps. They go to Eddie Johnson. Open. Baseline jumper. No good. Harry Scurry with the sure hands for the rebound. And he wisely slows her down.
I think Eddie was too open there, you know? Really. Sometimes you get too open.
Right. You start to guide instead of just releasing the shot. Ricky Green left side. Jazz are up by 5. Right corner to Harry Scurry. The rookie fakes the shot. Throws it away to Mike Woodson. Here they come. Green tries to strip it. Can't. Woodson all the way. Intimidation, but the shot's good. Mike Woodson. Yes, 18 points, 8 of them in the fourth quarter.
Boy, he did it all on that coast to coast, didn't he? Behind the back dribble.
103, 3-point lead. Jazz in control.
Gorgeous play by Woodson.
Green, angle left, jumping up. 16-footer, no good. Rebound. Reggie Theus. Here come the Kings. Reggie, cross court out of bounds. Bad pass. Jazz basketball. Oh, he had the open man, but a little bit out of control, which he has been known to be at times.
That's right.
We have 3 minutes and 36 seconds left in the game, and it's Jazz basketball. Overding out of there.
Yeah, he's not at full strength. You can see him a discernible limp, and there's a timeout.
Timeout taken. 3 minutes, 36 seconds left in the game. What a wild game we've had here at Sacramento, California. It's Utah 106, Sacramento 103.
Give me a light. Bud Light.
If you just add 4x4s with the most powerful gas turbo engines on the road, and 4xs with the maximum mileage off the road. Better still,
that's 106, the Kings 103. 3 minutes and 36 seconds left in the game. Well, the Jazz have clinched the playoffs. Single game tickets for the playoffs will go on sale this Saturday at 9 a.m. at the South Palace. And in the party fever spirit, there will be a free Chuck Wagon breakfast. So come on down to the South Palace. Get your tickets for the playoffs and have breakfast on us. Don't miss the most exciting basketball action of the entire year. Get your playoff tickets Saturday morning at the South Palace or call 355-DUNK and tell them Hot Rod sent you.
Morris Travel, the official travel agency of the Utah Jazz, invites you to take a summer cruise with the Utah Jazz with the sighting stops in the Yucatan and the Bahamas. The cruise departs on June 22nd. For further information, call Morris Travel at 483-6550. Thanks, Morris.
Here's Green with the ball for Utah. The Jazz with the lead. Right side, Kerry Scurry. Scurry back to Green straight away. Left baseline to Thurl. He'll look. He'll pop from the base. It's good. Oh, baby. Thurl Bailey. He has 29 in the fourth quarter.
Big basket. Jazz now up by 5.
Great effort. And a great job at the other end by Thurl Bailey on the defense and rebounding. They go to Eddie Johnson with Bailey on him. Right at the top of the key. Right side to Reggie Theus. He looks into Thurl. Malone fronts him. We got a 3-second lane violation on Otis Thurl. So the Jazz get the ball back, and they lead by 5. And we have 3 minutes and 3 seconds left in the game. All right, Green down the left side. Sacramento with their 22nd turnover of the game. The Jazz have but 15. Green works left. 12 seconds on the shot. Eaton back in there, posting up to go to Big Mark. First basket, yes! Mark with a left hook. He hammered it home. And a big one, his first 2 of the game.
Stockton picked up the Jazz with 12 points in the second quarter. Dantley had 9 points in the third quarter. Bailey's done it here in the fourth.
Here's Theus in the paint. Jumper no good. Rebound, Terry Scurry. Ricky with a good play there on the defense. Intimidation. Yells for the ball. Says, come on, Kerry, get it up here. And he finally snaps it to Ricky Green.
Okay, with 2:24 to go in the game, they want to use some time off the shot clock now. Nothing too quick, and now there's 10 seconds on the shot clock.
That's when you go to work. With 10. Down to 7. They go to Big Mark, base left. Cross court, they'll go to Scurry, drive the base, pull up, back to Malone. 1 second, they'll never get it away. King's ball. Never look for the shot.
When I said to use up the shot clock, I did kind of assume that they would.
You didn't know they were going to use up 26 seconds on a 24-second clock. All right. A 7-point lead for Utah. 2 minutes left in the game. Down low, Thompson knocked away, and a foul to Malone again, reaching in. Karl Malone, that's his 5th. A bad habit instead of going on the upward swing at it. Karl, 5th foul. LaSalle Thompson will shoot 2. All right, at the line, LaSalle Thompson. He'll shoot 2. And LaSalle with 10 rebounds in the game and 22 points as he hits the first. That's his first point here in the fourth quarter. 110 to 104 Utah. Eddie Johnson will come out and Terry Tyler comes in. Not only have they stopped Johnson with Bailey on him, they also want to make this substitution, I think, to try and stop Bailey, as Johnson could not do it. Free throw, no good. Rebound, Mark Eaton. Down court to Ricky Green. Super in the ball control situation. Green with the ball. How can there only be 5 seconds on the shot clock? That can't be right. Down to 1 second on the shot. That can't be right.
Jake knows that's not right.
They know better than that. Jazz, they had 5 seconds on the clock when the Jazz got the ball. Holy smoke. Give us a break. All right, the Jazz will have the ball.
Well, Jake O'Donnell looked around and knew it was...
Couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
All right, they go to Green out front. I think the Jazz still got cheated out of a couple of seconds. Green on the angle left. Down low to Bailey. Turnaround jumper for the base. Too long. And a rebound to Otis Thurl. He'll go to Reggie Theus. 1:34 seconds left in the game. Utah leads by 6. Down the left baseline. They give it to Terry Tyler. Leaping leaner, no good. Eaton for the rebound. Ahead to Ricky. Jazz on a run. Ricky right side, a big T. Trying to dunk it on the floater, and he's nailed for the foul. Bailey will shoot 2. And a foul to Reggie Theus.
Well, the miss down there by Tyler was a real killer for him.
Eaton gave him a nice intimidation play on it, too.
That's right, but Mark stayed down, too.
And at the other end, here's Bailey on that floater, foul going in. Yeah, Eaton right intimidated him and then got the big rebound.
Yeah, he did go for the first fake, just stayed down.
Bailey's free throw good. Big T. My man. Thurl with 21. He'll shoot another. I think he's better with the goggles than he was without them since he got hurt. All right, he's up there for one more, and that's perfect. Thurl Bailey has 22, half that total in the fourth quarter. Timeout, Sacramento.
Isn't it funny? The Jazz got 45 points from Adrian last night and lose. They got 18 from him tonight, but balanced scoring, and it certainly looks like they have this one wrapped up.
And they're starting to open the old refrigerator, and you start icing this baby down. With 1:21 seconds left, the Jazz 112, Kings 104. You gotta love it, baby.
How to enjoy more free time with your family by Fred Meyer. When you shop at Fred Meyer, you can get everything you need in one store, including family apparel. Right now, summer shorts and swimwear for men and young men.
Could lock up 5th place with a victory right here, and they've got this one well on ice, it looks like. Don't forget, Saturday night, the final regular season game of the year, and we'll have it again for you on television at 7:30 from Denver. That'll be on Channel 5 on our simulcast.
And along the Jazz Radio Basketball Network, it'll be Jazz Talk beginning at 6:05 with Dave Fredman, yours truly, and go until 7:20, at which time you and Frank will do the pregame show.
And then Craig Bolerjack for Channel 5, and I will have the game for you. Hope you'll be with us. Here's Eddie Johnson, three-point try, and who blocked it? Thurl Bailey. But it's picked up by LaSalle Thompson. Jumper no good. They fight for the rebound. Scurry tips it out. Malone's got it. Down court is Scurry. He's out in front, and he slams that baby home. Terry Sky Scurry. And he has double figures with 11 points. That's 6 players in doubles tonight. Woodson right side three-point try. That's no good. And Ricky Green tips it over the corner, tries to save it. He does to Malone. Great play, 3-on-1. Karl in the middle, shovel to Scurry left side, and he's fouled. What a play on that one. That's the great hands of Karl Malone. Flip pass off the break, but never grabbing it with a hand, just slapping it with the right hand. Watch this play. Quick, look at that feed. Here's Scurry coming in, and he's fouled by Mike Woodson. Both these kids have great talent, Scurry and Malone.
Oh, I'll tell you that. You bet.
Here's Kerry Scurry in double figures. Free throw no good.
One from the New York playgrounds, and one not for the Bayous.
That's right. Post-game show coming up with Thurl Bailey. Don't go away. We'll have that radio and TV. Thurl Bailey, our guest on the post-game show. It's a second free throw good by Scurry. He has 12 down court shot. No good. Rebound Eaton. Down court's Ricky, and Eaton's got him. They'll never catch him. The fastest of them all. He scores. Green with 10 points. 7 players in double figures. Here's Theus with the ball. That's the way to play the game. Everybody gets a piece of the action. Scurry almost with a steal. 117-104 Utah. 5th place belongs to the Jazz in the playoffs. They'll be in Dallas, Texas on the 18th for the first game.
The other side definitely is going to be the 18th.
But I just figured I'd throw that date in. No, they haven't really.
But I think they're talking about that the 18th. 18th of September, folks.
No. Here's Reggie, shot driving the baseline, blocked, picked it up. Eaton says no again, but he fouls it. And for Big Mark, it's bye-bye. That's 6 fouls, as Jake says. Now, come on, Mark. Mark slapped him on the back, says, okay. That's 6 on Mark Eaton. How about that? Mark giving him the big wide slap on the back. So thank you very much. I'm out of here.
Jeff Cook is coming in.
All right, the Cooker makes his first appearance. Just activated to the Jazz lineup out of Idaho State.
And a bandage on his left wrist.
Let me say this. The Cooker's in the truck. That's John Cook. This is Jeff Cook out here for the Jazz. Theus makes the first free throw.
Jeff Cook can move.
Right. Reggie Theus hits 2 free throws. He's got 16. Make it 17. All right, here's Green left side. The Cookie Monster was Jeff Cook in Phoenix. All right, the Cookie Monster will go to Ricky Green left side, and he's fouled by Mike Woodson. That's 4 on Woodson. 14 seconds left, and the Jazz took game number 81 to lock up 5th place in the playoffs.
Well, Frank Layden prides himself over a tradition of having teams that finish quickly during his 30 years of high school, college, and professional coaching. Last year, the Jazz won 7 of their last 10 to finish 41-41. Here, they have to go down next for the last regular season game to hit 41.
Ricky Green makes them both at the free throw line. He has 12 points for Utah.
I think what I just said had absolutely no significance.
Not at all. Thank you. Right side Thompson for the jumper. It's good. Looks like on Thompson. He has 24 points. And we have 6 seconds left of the game. Green will walk it in the backcourt. 119-108. Jazz by 11. And they're going to leave it go right at that. Game's over. The Jazz have won it. And their record now 41-40. 41 wins for the Jazz with 1 left at Denver Saturday night. And the final score here, it's Utah 119, the Kings 108. We'll be back for a recap of this victory by the Jazz over Sacramento following this timeout.
Morris Travel now flies the only nonstop to Orlando, home of the Epcot Center, Disney World, and Kennedy Space Center. And you can fly from $99 each way or get round-trip airfare and a week's accommodations from just $297. Or for the ultimate sunny vacation, enjoy a 4-day Bahamas cruise on Premier Cruise Lines for just $499, with everything you'd expect from a fine cruise line. And that includes round-trip airfare and 4 nights accommodations in Orlando. Orlando nonstop from just $99, or a Bahamas cruise from only $499. Some restrictions apply. Thanks, Morris.
You know, Vern, Cream Weaver Highland Sour Cream is so good on everything from potatoes to tacos that it has inspired me to write this poem. I affectionately call it Sour Cream by Ernest P. Worrell. Actually, it's by Cream Weaver Highland. I just wrote the words. Roses are red, violets are blue. Sour cream is white and comes in a tub.
John and I have been discussing the best way to grip the ball when you slam it. We also figured out why the Larry H. Miller Group can make such good deals on their vehicles. Higher volume.
Karl, I thought we agreed on lower prices.
Higher volume.
Lower prices.
John, higher volume.
No, Karl. Lower prices.
John, have us show you the way I grip little guys before I get ready to stuff them.
The Larry H. Miller Group. Everything you ever wanted in an automobile and truck dealer, and more.
Hey, Mark, get Stockton out of the hole.